You remember how? No, you just do it.
Welcome everybody to the Blokes Average podcast.
Shit, he's butchered already. He's butchered already.
How loud was that? Actually, that was.
I don't know. I didn't notice it.
Let's try that. Let's try that again. Welcome everybody to the Blokes Average podcast.
He's absolutely an alien, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is a professional. He's to the point. He's just a professional.
Professional streamer here. Definitely not going through an early life crisis before my 30th birthday.
You got a few years, so you're all good.
I got a few years. I got two.
So for those who didn't catch the that amazing intro, welcome back to the Average Blokes podcast, where we try to prove we're above average. And to do that with me today is Troy. How are you, Troy?
I am good, thank you. Oh, Jackson, you're so professional. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I can tell you've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, since yesterday.
It's quite sad, really.
Don't care. Had fun. Yeah. It's good. It's good because we get to sit down and get to chat. I have a bone to pick with you, actually.
Do you now?
Yeah, you rang me early today. You rang me early today, right?
Yes, I did.
And then you're like, "Oh, I've got to ring a manager. I'll call you back." And I never got a phone call back.
Oh, did I forget to call you back?
That's okay. I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed.
That's because I rang my manager. You know how I finished at like 12 o'clock.
Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah, well, I ended up doing a job that I was going to do Monday to make it easier. And I also went and marked up another job for Monday because essentially they gave me basically today and tomorrow I've got like half the amount of work I got Monday for both days.
Okay.
So to make it easier, I thought I'd split the difference and take the two extra jobs from Monday and do one today, which I managed to do, and possibly do one tomorrow. So that way Monday, because I know how bad the jobs are going to be because it's a particular builder. I won't mention who, but they're terrible.
Yeah, no names.
Yes. If you can't see that builder, that's not this builder here. If anybody recognises, hopefully it stays blurred out. I forgot I was wearing this.
Oh,
definitely not. Their jobs are great.
Yeah, it's fine. I had to catch up on my jobs I missed out because when I had COVID. So.
You poor thing, man. Having the good COVID, the easy COVID.
I'll tell you a funny story.
I felt tired for 2 days and that was it.
Basically,
unlike somebody else over there who lost the ability to taste for 2 months
and smell.
And smell. Oh, but you didn't have to live with it. All I smell is sulfur. All I taste is sulfur. And I'm like, sulfur, that's not I don't mind that smell.
So my first day back at work, I went to a site near your place and they got me to do the rat test prior, which is all fine. That was a negative, so as expected. I told the bloke what my symptoms were and he was like, "Oh, you lucky prick." I'm like, "Yep. I basically had COVID 0 or diet COVID," and just making all those jokes.
You did get diet COVID.
Yeah.
Now with 20% less death.
Yeah, well, and just 2 nights of shivers, and then just a slight sore throat, and just a lot of mucus now. So.
Because that's when I first got the symptoms. I was like, "Oh, this is great. It's fantastic." You know when you get like flu sick, but you're not feeling any of the throat stuff or anything like that. You're just kind of exhausted. I love that feeling of just, I can't move. It's great. Can't be bothered.
I only felt tired the one night, and that was it. So like I said, diet COVID.
Well, you know when, because you remember when I got COVID, I was like up at 12 o'clock at the night, and I was still playing Rocket League with you, and I go, "Oh, Jackson, I got to go. I've probably caught COVID. I've definitely caught something. It's starting to hit me now."
Nah, didn't bother him at all. Still playing Rocket League. Probably played better than when he wasn't sick.
Probably, yes.
Yeah. Now, before we get into our subject, I was going through our favourite number one website, news.com.au, and I came across 2 articles that piqued my interests, and in a comedy way. You'll understand why. Okay, so this first article, it's a bit unfortunate, but it's funny because it's happened in Florida. So
yes, do you know why that happens? Stuff happens in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Do you?
Well, no, not entirely.
Do you know why? You don't know why?
Why?
Because of, I believe it's called Sunshine State laws.
Oh. Well,
So
this isn't...
what Florida has in America that other states don't is they have a law that says that these sort of things have to be public knowledge.
No. Okay.
So when a Florida man is seen running through I don't know, some city or some town naked throwing fish at everyone, that has to be made public knowledge. While as in another state, they just sweep that under the rug. No one needs to know about that guy.
Well, this is for starters. This is a woman.
She's a woman.
She's not from Florida, but she was in Florida when this thing happened to her.
Yeah.
So, woman 73 stabbed in groin by a sailfish while fishing in Florida.
Ouch! A sailfish.
Yeah, so like a swordfish kind of like thing, the ones with the big daggers. A 45 kilo fish impaled a woman in the groin after it leapt out of the water and onto her boat while she was on a fishing trip with friends.
Goodness.
The 73-year-old woman had been seriously injured after a 45 kilo sailfish struck her in the groin. This lady from Maryland in the US was on a fishing trip with friends when things took a dramatic turn. Staying in the boat when the mammoth fish suddenly leapt out and impaled her in the groin with its pointed bill. That's very unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. That is indeed.
The problem was she wasn't from Florida too, so it was kind of like, well, Florida is really hating people that are coming in from interstates. Like, stay out of Florida, or the fish will stab you in the groin.
Hey Jackson, quick question. Oh no, never mind. I found it. I was getting the thing that you sent me earlier.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah,
but that is just, oh my goodness. There you go. That's Florida for you.
Yeah, even the fish will try to, get you out of their state. And this last one, so this was in Europe, somewhere in Europe, I believe, maybe France.
European, man. Mexican. Not Mexican, what is it? Spanish.
Exhibitionist shot dead after allegedly masturbating at nudist beach.
Oh my goodness.
A 76-year-old man has been taken to custody for allegedly shooting a man after he masturbated in front of a naked woman at a nudist beach. The 76-year-old man has been taken to custody after allegedly shooting dead the suspected flasher who had pleasured himself in front of a naked man on a French nudist beach.
I'm trying to think of that South Park thing.
Witnesses describe the victim...
San Diego.
Witnesses described the victim as an exhibitionist who they claim had insulted and threatened beachgoers before masturbating in front of a woman.
Masturbating? Did you...
Yeah, well, I said it wrong, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah.
I am the masturbator.
I feel like there's a news...
Is that a South Australian thing?
No, I just said it wrong, probably.
You just said it wrong, I was going to say.
Yeah. It just sounds hilarious, like master.
I do love a good of master. Can you check us the bait?
Master. So yeah, that's
almost as good as good eye.
Good eye might. Yeah.
Good eye might.
So yeah, I feel like there's a thing on news.com.au when they just recycle similar types of stories and just check in different details. Like, I feel like in Florida, someone would have been set by a fish before, and exhibitionist shot dead at a nudist beach sounds like a thing that would have happened again and again in the past.
Makes you kind of wonder what's going on in their country in general. I was watching because I've with my laptop, because of getting rid of that virus thing. I was on YouTube on the laptop, but I wasn't signed into Google because I changed the password. And it was quite interesting to see just the raw YouTube and some of the because of the algorithm, it sends you videos that you've seen before. Mm-hmm. So I ended up watching one dash cam truckers video.
Yeah.
So it started giving me all these dash cam videos, and it's just, I swear, like the difference between when like something happens in Australia, like with with drivers versus in America. It's completely different. Like, there's so many more brake checks and people trying to like cause accidents and stuff. And like especially it was horrible because it was most of these were trucker videos, so it's the dash cam on the truck, and these people are freaking cutting off people like the truck drivers and forcing their way. And it's like, just let the guy do his job.
Yeah, I feel like that would happen in Australia too, though, because like as soon as you...
here's the funny thing, that because there were Australia ones too, like there's dash cams, 4-wheel drive dash cams Australia and all that. Yeah, but they're not nearly as, it's more accidents. It's less. It seems like less. There's less road rage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Probably because there's less people on the roads, but.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. All right. So let's get that's all out of the way. Let's get into the topic of the episode, which is called "Let's Settle This."
Is that what it is?
Yes, let's settle this. So
I don't remember agreeing to that. All right, Jackson, let's settle this then.
So the first one we have here, internet debates have raged for too long. It's time to settle the big questions so we can move on with our lives. So the first one here, how do you pronounce the word GIF? Is it GIF or GIF?
I forget which one was that. I'm on the website. I just can't remember the thing it was.
I like to call it GIF.
No. The actual web page. You know how you go to that first page?
Yeah, it's neal.neal.fun.
I'm on the page. I want to know which one. Let's settle this. There it is. I was looking for it. All right, I'm on it. I'm on the let's settle this, and I'm bright. I'm as bright as bright can be now.
I can see everything.
And
so
now,
how do you pronounce?
And now I'm gone again.
Oh, he's gone.
I'm going to move this over to the other screen.
That's one thing I'm noticing lately. The word "gone." My wife says it "gone." Like,
yeah, but your wife's a weirdo.
Well, she's Victorian, so like everyone else here.
Wait, no, sorry. Start again. What was it? She says
"gone."
Gone. Nobody in Victoria says "gone."
Okay,
I've never heard anyone say "gone." I've gone to the shops. I've gone. It's very bogany. Or you're just going to go over there.
Maybe it's just the accent the Victorians have. I don't know.
Oh yeah, sure. Whatever floats your boat.
So, do you pronounce it GIF or GIF?
Well, I know it's meant to be pronounced GIF, but I call it GIF.
Yes, same.
Like that's a fact.
83% voted GIF.
What did she say?
I don't know. She's your wife, not mine. It's
yeah,
pronounced.
You can hear everything. I can't.
Yeah, sort of. So 83% people voted
look at
GIF.
that,
Yeah.
Of course, but I suppose it's how it's pronounced, not how it's meant to be pronounced, if that makes sense. If everybody's calling it GIF, then it's a GIF.
So the next
majority rules.
Yeah. The next one is the question about that dress, if it's black and white or gold and white, whatever. I'm just going to flash the image to the screen so people can see it, hopefully.
Oh my God. Are you using your phone? Yeah, it's good. You can see it.
So
it's still blue and black.
What?
I see blue and black.
It's gold and white, you silly boy.
I can't see a...
Well, you vote on what you vote, okay?
I accidentally voted the wrong one.
Well,
I'm glad I did, because I'm right.
Blue and black, 65%.
Because it is blue and black.
But let me reload this image. This is so white and gold. That is white and gold every day of the year.
I don't know how you can see white and gold there.
Again, I'm gonna flash this with the camera.
Look, I'm looking at it on my computer and on your thing, and it's Courtney. Come here.
Get a third opinion.
What was that? You want to be part of the stream? We'll get you part of the stream. No, don't show your face.
Okay.
How can she see without the thing then?
Because she can look at that screen.
That's blue and black.
That's blue and black?
Blue and black.
Alright, Jackson, show her with your phone.
It's flaming white. It's flaming gold and white. Don't be silly.
He's saying it's gold
and white.
Blue and black.
Blue and black.
Blue and black.
Well, you're both wrong. I don't care.
That's right. We're both right. We're both right.
Okay.
Those who live together think together.
Suppose.
One of us.
One of us. This next one's interesting. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Oh, hello.
Jif?
She's got a.
What was that?
Jif is a brand of cleaning product.
Yeah.
This is true. It is.
This is true.
And it's spelled with a J-I-F.
It's J-I-F.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
So
to know. It's GIF.
the moving image type is So which came first, the chicken or the egg? So this is a weird one to me, because if you think about the actual thing itself, the egg came first because dinosaurs laid eggs and chickens weren't around till some amount of years ago. What do you believe?
I mean, I don't know. It depends on how you view evolution.
Well, I'm voting egg because
we can take it to a different level. Which came first, the fetus or the mother?
The mother.
Okay, well then the chicken came first. What did you say?
I went egg.
Why did the mother come first, but the egg came first?
I don't know because I didn't think of it in that way.
I mean, if you look at it from a creationist point of view, God created the chicken.
That's true, I guess. Yeah. 52% chicken, 48% egg. Which is interesting.
I just clicked on chicken. I got 52 chicken. It's about the same. It's a coin flip. It's literally a coin flip decision.
It really is.
Yes, we're getting to the important stuff.
People at home,
Should
if you're
a
playing
sandwich?
Jackson.
Jackson.
Comments. Sorry.
Well, it's ruined the whole. I was gonna lead along. You've ruined it.
No, you still can.
No, you finish your point.
Oh, all right. I'll use the same energy you did to produce the next version.
Okay.
We're getting down to the nitty gritty bit.
No, Jackson. You're supposed to say those at home follow along if you want. But now we're getting to the important stuff, the main topics.
Yes.
Which is, should a sandwich be cut diagonally?
Okay. Yeah.
Or horizontally? Okay. And I say horizontal all the way, baby. What's wrong with you people if you cut it diagonally?
Okay, this is a weird one for me, right? So
I mean, it doesn't really matter, but
no, it doesn't.
It's harder to cut it diagonally.
I would normally say horizontal, right? But when I was at school, my mum made me diagonal sandwiches.
That's because your mum loves you and puts in extra effort.
Yeah, and for some reason, honey peanut butter sandwiches were just better for some reason in diagonal sandwiches as opposed to horizontal. No idea why. They just were. I just enjoyed them more that way.
Maybe it's because you like eating like the crust corn a bit.
Possibly, yeah. But I haven't got curly hair, so I don't know how that works.
It's good if you want to force the kid to eat the crust, because then to get like every bit of it, you have to, as they can just kind of eat around it with horizontal. Yeah. But me, half the time, I don't even bother cutting them.
Yeah, that's fair.
And when I do cut them,
that's true.
When I do cut them, it's usually horizontal because I usually have like 2 pieces of chicken in there. I don't want to get an equal portion of each piece of chicken. Tender.
It's kind of funny because I was just thinking in my mind, like, you can't really cut a burger diagonally, or it's just, you can, but it's,
Wait a minute.
It doesn't really work. You can't do a burger horizontally and...
You always cut a burger in half.
Half. You don't cut it,
Unless it's an odd-shaped burger.
Yeah. All right, this next one's confusing.
Yes. Is the answer, yes.
Is cereal a soup?
Yes.
Well, I mean...
You can't say soup it has to be warm because people have cold soup all the time.
I'm going to say no, but I just want to see what people say. Wow.
What do you mean? Oh, actually, I'll click. I forgot to click on it. Hold on. Let's go with horizontal. Oh, yeah,
diagonal 77% on that last one. Yeah, I know, right?
It has decided a sandwich should be cut. Oh, well, okay, it should be cut that way, but nobody does cut it that way. That's a different story.
The internet decided that.
Is cereal a soup? Yes. What? That's retarded. People on the internet are
blowing that word out again.
You're retarded.
Hey.
What's wrong with that word?
No, I think the next one we can agree on. Toilet paper over or under?
Over.
Over, indeed.
It's all over. Wow.
85%.
There's actually people that think it should be under.
Yeah.
That's a shocker.
Yeah, I feel like the under is more for the females though, for some reason. I don't know why I think that, but I don't know.
I don't know why. Probably because you're sexist. And you're worried about me using the word retarded. You sexist. You sexist pig, Jackson.
Thanks.
Just because.
Thanks, Troy.
What? You saying women prefer it under than over?
I don't know, actually. I don't really know.
Like,
sometimes if
try not to be controversial here, Troy. Stop it.
If I go to a work, if I go to a site for work and I have to use the toilets, I'll go to there, use the toilets, and if it's under, I will swap it out and make it over. I'm just trying to save people here, you know. Just doing my duty.
You certainly are doing your duty. I mean, your duty.
In 2 more than ways than one.
Your duty. Oh my goodness.
This one's a good one. Pepsi or Coke?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's all capitalist.
It's all cola.
It's all
caffeine.
It's all Coca-Cola in the end. In the end, they own it all. Nah,
I don't know.
I'd go Coke. Everybody knows you go Coke.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've kind of converted to Pepsi lately. So I'm gonna
Hold
hit
on a
Pepsi.
second.
Oh wow, only 35% on Pepsi and 65
Yeah,
Coke.
of course.
Yeah,
Coke's-
it's Coke's more branded everywhere. Like there's more ads for everywhere,
Oh.
like on billboards. TV
Because there's
ads.
certainly not lots of Pepsi ads out there. You're just saying that because in Australia there's less ads and less stuff to do with Pepsi.
Yeah, I suppose.
Think about it. What fast food places serve Pepsi instead of Coke? Can you think of?
There's two, I think. There's Red Rooster and KFC.
Correct. That's all. All the other ones serve Coke, from what I understand.
I think you're right. I think I had a thought Subway maybe, but
I
maybe
can't
not.
think of anyone. Some of them offer both, or some places offer both, but I haven't seen
Yeah, it's rare
places
though.
that offer just Pepsi or
Yeah.
just out of those two. Yeah, or
Like
just
even
Coke.
like Coles Expresses and 7-Elevens, I don't think they have like both. It's either one or the other. But yeah, I'm gonna look at that. Like next time I go to a 7-Eleven, I'm gonna see if they've got both.
You should, and obviously we move on to the next one, which is pineapple on pizza.
Hey.
Good.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
What is wrong with these people?
Yes. What do you mean? What's wrong with these people? You just if I was Italian, if I was Italian, I'd slap in your face. You ruined the pizza.
It's
A
funny
pineapple on a
because
pizza.
it's funny because Italians didn't create pizza. It was South America, I think.
How'd you get
I
that?
believe there was I remember reading about it a while ago.
That's weird because I could have sworn like even
They
if they
stole
didn't
it.
create it,
Italians probably stole it, but I don't know.
what the base? Yeah, they stole the base, but putting
the
toppings on.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Well, it's funny because you hear there's toppings like there's the Italiano topping or the flavor. There's the Mexicano flavor and all that.
Mexico. True.
Hawaiian best.
Best and last.
Like my favorite pizza I get is like a chili one. So the pizza here close. I get the fire starter, and it doesn't come with pineapple. So I asked for pineapple, and it's the best. It's just
Wait. Hold on. You're getting a spicy pizza with pineapple.
Yeah. So good.
That's
it's
so
good.
Oh
it's
my
the
goodness,
best of
the
both
worst.
worlds. It's
No,
the
that sounds
best
horrible.
Of both.
You don't mix
It's
spice with
amazing.
sweet. I mean, you
You
can
do.
mix chocolate and chili, I guess, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not exactly.
Well,
it's not that
that's-
great.
It's not because the chili is very minimal. Like it's literally just grounded chili. I believe they put in the
No,
chocolate.
you get pineapple on pizza isn't too bad, but like having it on a spicy pizza, what's wrong with you?
It's so good. It just combats the
You should be-
spice. It
you
just
should be ashamed. You're not supposed to combat the spice. Don't get spicy pizza if you want to combat the spice. You're supposed to enjoy the spice. Courtney and I got noodle box earlier tonight, and we got two different spicy ones to try. And I was a bit disappointed because the chili flavor one was just spice, and it was like plain flavor with spice, while the other one was Mongolian beef.
okay. I'm just weird then. It's fine. I'm just weird. It's fine. I'm happy to accept it. People in the comments tell me that I'm weird in the comments below.
You can
It's fine.
have it, but you have to have cream on top as well. It'll help with the spice.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember on that pizza now. There's a spicy
Have a bit of-
sauce base.
You should if you're gonna put pineapple to combat the spice, you should put some sour cream on as well to really combat that spice.
That would be actually quite nice. I feel like that would be good.
That would be nice. That's what you should use instead of pineapple.
I might ask if they do that next time. Next one's pretty straightforward for me. Star Wars or Star Trek? Star Wars.
Oh, I honestly don't know, to be honest.
Star Wars hands down.
Can I choose option number 3, like Orville or Andromeda?
What?
They're both versions of Star Trek.
Okay.
Actually, I vote for option number 3, Stargate.
No,
Why can't I click on option 3, Jackson? This is very disappointing. I have to choose.
Because clearly it's not as popular as Star Wars or Star Trek.
Obviously, I'm going to choose Star Wars in this, but most people will. Yeah, wow, there's not as many
Yeah,
Trekkies out
86%. No, Star Trek is not as cool in my opinion.
there. Not as cool. Yeah,
Like,
less blast doors, no lightsabers.
Well, the thing is between Star Wars and Star Trek, Star Wars was more about movies. Star Trek's more of a TV series. That's right? Yeah.
That is correct, 100%. I mean, there are Star Trek movies, but the main difference is Star Trek's a bit more of a it's a story. I suppose it's more of a story adventure, while as Star Wars is more of an adventure, action adventure.
Yeah.
So the other one's more just straight adventure and exploration. That's Star Trek. Well, Star Wars is definitely a lot more action adventure.
Yeah.
Hence why more people like it, because it's more exciting. It's more out there.
Yeah. The main reason why I like Star Wars so much is because of Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PS2. That was such a good game.
That was a good game.
And because before that I did watch a few. I think I've watched the 4 movies, so Star Wars 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I've watched 5 and 6 yet, and I haven't watched the newer ones either.
So okay, you've got episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you've got the 3 new ones.
Yeah, which I forget how the story works. There's a timeline apparently, but the
timeline is episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. And then 7, 8, and then 7, 8, 9. But the way the order they were made, it was 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and then 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait,
yeah,
no, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, maybe there's only 8. I can't remember. I stopped watching after the new one, like the first new one came out. I was like, this is terrible. I'm done.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
the
Star Wars things, there's the spin-offs now. Like they made The Mandalorian, which was a spin-off about obviously the Mandalorians.
Do you know what the Mandalorians are?
Aren't they the bounty hunters dudes?
I don't actually know. I think the Mandalorian is a specific bounty hunter. I still haven't watched the show yet.
Because Boba Fett and Jango Fett are Mandalorians, I believe, and they're bounty hunters.
I mean, yes. I don't actually know. I think the Mandalorian is a specific person. I don't think it's a group thing. I think it's just their bounty hunters.
Yeah, our friend he made his own outfit of a Mandalorian. Remember? I
do remember Cole's Mandalorian outfit.
Yeah.
All you needed was a baby Yoda.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Okay, this next one, would a dog wear pants like this or like this? So the first picture is of a dog in pants. All four are covered.
Legs.
All 4 legs, or is it the last 2 legs with the pants going on the stomach?
No. You got to say, so it's wearing the pants how people are wearing the pants, or it's wearing how you'd expect a dog to wear pants. Covering half its body this way as opposed to half its body this way.
Well, I'm going to go the latter option because that's...
Which one's that? The first one or the second one?
The second one.
The no like this one?
Yeah.
That is the correct way dogs wear pants. Do you know how I know that?
Yeah.
Because they sell them.
Oh, really?
Yes. And also... Because how would a dog walk in pants the other way? As they put their front paw forward, they'd have to drag their other paw. Like, it'd be like that.
Yeah. And it seems like the rest of the internet majority agrees. 82%.
That's right. Damn straight they agree.
This one's so stupid. Could Jack have fit on the door in the movie Titanic?
I would not be surprised if this was like 95% yes.
Yeah,
What do you think, Jackson?
Yes.
Do you think Jack? Do you think Jack?
Jack, don't go, Jack, don't go, no, Jack. It's like, okay,
that's how your divorce is gonna play out.
Oh, come on.
I'm just.
Yes, Jack could have fit on the door. Easy.
Yeah. Oh, it's 80-20.
He's such a sucker, Jack. He could have held on it. This next one's another weird one. Hot dog's a sandwich. I said no because a sandwich is a thing between 2 pieces of bread, where a hot dog is a roll.
Well, you're wrong because the hot dog is between 2 pieces of bread.
Not really.
Yeah.
It's put in a slice of bread.
Nah, it's 2 pieces put together.
Well, why did you vote?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
if you cut the hot dog roll all the way through,
yes,
and then you have a hot dog in it, is it considered a sandwich?
No, I don't. I'm gonna say no.
Okay, now let me ask you. Really? Because that's 2 pieces. That one roll has now turned into 2 pieces of bread, or 2 pieces.
Well, yeah. I guess, yeah.
Now here's another question for you. You know, is it fairy? Yeah, fairy floss. Fairy floss. Fairy bread. You know fairy bread?
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question: is fairy bread a sandwich?
Yeah. Well,
Well,
are you talking about pieces of bread on top of each other with butter?
I'm
and
talking
sprinkles?
about a piece of bread with
Or just a
fairy,
chunk piece of
fairy sprinkles on it.
Hundreds of thousands of those who don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, hundreds and thousands.
That's just bread and
Is
spread.
fairy bread considered a sandwich? Let me ask you.
No,
Why not?
because it's not two pieces of bread. It's one piece of bread.
Ah.
Unless you make it into a sandwich when you have two pieces of bread with fairy floss, hundreds of thousands, and you put them on top of each other, then that's a sandwich.
So I'm just trying to think of another one now. But a Subway roll
How
doesn't
about-
work.
No, because that's like a hot dog. That's what a hot
Hold on
dog
a
is.
second. Let me do something real quick. Sandwich.
Why don't you vote and then
No. Before that, define sandwich. There we go. Sandwich definition and meaning. Here we go. 2 or more slices of bread. Oh.
look at that.
Or 2 or more slices of bread, or a split roll having a filling in between.
Yeah. Well, look. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
here
just
we go.
thinking-
Here we go. Okay. B. That was a definition A. Definition B. 1 slice of bread covered with food, kind of like fairy
It's
floss.
covered.
And now for the third definition,
bread.
something resembling a sandwich.
Well, if you look at a hot dog,
so,
right?
so for example, if I get a bit of dirt, if I get a brick and a bit of dirt and put that on top of the brick, and then put a brick on top of that brick, I now have a brick sandwich. And if you sprinkle a bit of concrete on there and take a bite,
gosh.
that's how you harden up.
Oh goodness me!
Brick and concrete sandwich.
Look, let's vote on the thing and let your mind be blown.
I said yes. Oh no, well they're wrong. Okay.
Because the reason why
the
I'm so
dictionary decides these things.
if I work at some of these AMF zone bowling places where they have hot dog makers, right? And on the hot dog makers, they have their these needle things where they put the bread rolls through, so it just makes a hole.
Mm-hmm.
So that would
I've
that
seen,
to me-
yes.
yeah. It's just
They
a
stick it
roll.
in there.
That's not a sandwich; it's a roll. And then that's where they put the sausage through. Yeah, so it's not. It hasn't been sliced open. It's just been penetrated out of context. And
Jackson,
put that little
come on, man.
sausage
Grow
right
up.
through.
Come on,
No, you're right.
you grow up. Come on, that's
Yeah.
beneath you. You gotta really stick it in there. Get it in good. Get the
And
cream.
get all saucy.
Get
all saucy.
Get the sauce filling.
The next one.
I'll be interested to hear what you say about this one. This one will be
So
very
Marvel or
interesting.
DC?
What do you think? What do you think? Comment down below.
Look, to be honest, when I was a kid, I was only into Spider-Man. Now, I couldn't give a stuff about superheroes.
Oh man, I gotta show you a video at some point.
So, if there was a neither option, I would vote neither.
Oh yeah, so
And I don't
So
know
you-
if is Spider-Man Marvel or DC.
Spider-Man
That's exactly how it goes.
does whatever a spider can.
I think it's DC. No,
No,
Is it
no,
not?
it's not Spider-Man's not DC.
I mean, I don't know. So
I
guess-
really maybe we shouldn't post this video. I don't want you to get hate, Jackson.
I don't care. That's what gets the views.
Spider-Man is Marvel.
what-
Spider-Man is Stan Lee.
Okay, well, I clicked Marvel, and Marvel's a whopping 83%.
Yeah, of course, people prefer Marvel at the moment.
I just don't give a stuff about them anymore. That's right, internet. Attack me. I don't care.
You don't care stuff about what?
Superheroes, movies.
It's not.
They're
It's
all-
not the movies. It's more the comic books. People enjoy the Marvel
Oh,
comics
yeah, I
more.
suppose.
So
The
the best way
comics-
for me to describe it is Marvel comics, even though like ridiculous and silly and dumb stuff happens, it's far more down to earth compared to like DC comics.
Yeah, more
And then when-
realistic.
Yeah, it's more realistic. The characters are a bit more developed,
Relate.
and the
Yeah.
ridiculous thing is, so when a Marvel character, say for example, dies in a comic, and this is not in the main comics because most of the time they don't usually die in a main comic, but in a side story like where they have like a zombie apocalypse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever a Marvel character dies or is in those situations, like the way they end is kind of very dramatic, and it's how it would happen to that character in some ways. Like it's but with DC, it's kind of like this character who in all these comics is almost invincible, and then because there's a zombie apocalypse in this one comic, suddenly that character can just be defeated like that. So when you have characters that are like ridiculous, like OP, like Superman, but he gets bitten by a zombie and suddenly that's it, he's gone.
Okay. Yeah.
It ruins it. Well, meanwhile, you've got Spider-Man who's weaving and dodging zombies like he would normally in a normal Spider-Man comic.
Yeah. I guess the thing I think it
was the Flash that bit Superman in the zombie one. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, the only issue I had ended up with the superhero stuff was they made them to focus on their actual life of the superhero, of the person of the superhero, which I just like. I don't care. I want to see the action. Don't care about the love interest.
Is this comics or is this movies?
Probably more the movies, I guess, because I was into the comics when I was a kid, but then Mum and Dad, they started buying me Phantom comics. Wait, which one's Phantom? Is Phantom either?
Huh? Phantom's neither. No, Phantom comics completely different.
Okay.
I believe it might be owned by one of them. I can check. Here's the funny thing, because I know because Courtney also got the Phantom comics.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of the Phantom comics, but I had watched
Really?
the Phantom. Yeah, I had watched the Phantom movie, and
Oh,
that was
that
actually,
the
and that was
skull one?
yeah, and it was absolutely fantastic. I was like, it's not even. I don't even think it was. I was a kid when I watched it at the time, and it's not even really a kids movie. And
you know what's funny about that?
And I just remember
movie,
like the skull ring, and I was like, that's really cool.
So the dude who played the Phantom in that movie played the rich snobby guy in Titanic.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the actor's name, but it was the same dude, which blew my mind for some reason. But yeah, no, the Phantom. They didn't make many movies. It was the Skull one, which I can't remember the name of it. I think it was the Secret of Skull Cave or something like that. But then there might have been some other older Phantom movies, but I've never heard of them or watched them.
Here we go.
But the Phantom was one of the best superhero comics.
Oh! It's an adventure comic strip.
Ah, yes, that's right.
That's I think that's DC Adventure Comics.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Let me check. Adventure Comics, blah, 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 romance fiction.
Because there's a lot of things I remember from Phantom. Like basically at every start of every Phantom comic, it talks about how the Phantom came around. Was like a merchant ship was set ablaze with pirates. The lone survivor, swam to the beach and swore an oath against piracy and blah blah blah.
That's my bad. It's not Adventure Comics. It's a adventure comic.
Oh, a adventure. Okay.
Yes. Continue.
Phantom was just a really good comic. Like really good story, really good characters. But
Did you read? Now let me ask you a question. Did you read any other comics before that?
Like I said, Spider-Man.
Is that all? How would you know? How would you know what a good comic book is if you've never read? If you've never read Hellblazer.
Well, no, because my comics are all childish. So I did have Simpsons comics, and I have a lot of all the Asterix comics that are currently published.
Oh.
Growing up as a kid,
I was going to say those were the other ones that you had, wasn't it? Asterix and Obelix.
Yeah, Asterix. Yeah.
No,
I love Asterix. I'm gonna get my daughter to grow up on Asterix comics.
We'll have to get her some Hellblazer then. So
Alright, next one.
You don't know what Hellblazer is, do you?
Not familiar with it, no.
Okay, so to make it simpler for you, it's like the TV show Supernatural.
Yes.
It's like Supernatural, except it's not about two brothers, about one guy.
Okay.
It's also a DC comic.
Oh.
And he sort of uses trickery and magic to trick demons and angels and all sorts of people. And it's very. I've been meaning to read them actually.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
But there's a movie about the main character called Constantine, that's played by Keanu Reeves.
Oh, good old Keanu.
I think it was Keanu Reeves. Yes, it was.
I'd believe it. Next one. Should we get rid of daylight savings? I'm going to say no, because daylight savings is great for me because, like in America, North America and Australia, when we gain an hour, they lose an hour. So like the time difference between here and the west coast of America is like minimal. It's like 6 hours.
Do they have daylight savings there?
They do, yes.
Oh, okay. Like, in certain states?
I don't know if all states do, but I know the west coast. Like
I think
California
it would,
has it.
because we don't all. It's just
No.
what states? Only some states in Australia.
All but Northern Territory, Queensland, and West Australia.
Yeah, because they're up above the what's it called? The line.
There's this, there's some sort of way. I don't know how it works, but yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's probably the equator line.
No, that's not it.
It's not because of the equator.
Oh wait, you talking about the states in Australia or the?
I'm talking about the states that have daylight savings.
So the reason why WA and Northern Territory and Queensland, it's because they're closer to the equator.
That's what I'm saying. The reason why they don't have daylight savings is because of the equator.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, close to the equator. Yeah.
What did you think I was saying?
I thought you said they're on the other side of the equator. I'm like, that's not right.
I mean,
but it doesn't matter.
I mean, they are kind of on the other side of the equator. They're just not on the other side of the globe.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
How did that stick it? It's just, Australia suddenly like splits right at the equator. Just like the whole world turns.
So I voted no, and surprisingly 46% in favour of yes. So that one's almost perfectly split.
I was meant to click no, but I accidentally clicked yes.
That's fair.
I don't really. It doesn't really matter to me as long as the phone updates it. It does make a difference.
As long as it's 10 minutes fast.
Yeah, that's it. As long as my phone's always 15 minutes fast, Jackson. It's incredible. Yeah. I look at the time, I'm like, oh man, it's nearly 10 o'clock, and I'm like, because it says 9:40. It says 9:46, and it's actually.
Oh, okay.
It says 9:46, and it's actually like 9:31.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, oh man, it's almost 10.
Troy has a thing on his phone where he has it 10 minutes fast or whatever, but yeah, I'll let him explain it if he wants to explain it, but yeah.
There's not much to explain. My phone is 15 minutes faster and I'm always early. I wonder why.
If it works. Yeah.
Always finishing work early. Always starting work early.
Oh, gosh. Next one. This one I'm split on, right? Xbox or PlayStation. I want a C selection, Nintendo, because I would select that. But with Xbox or PlayStation, I grew up with a PlayStation as well. So when I was mid-teenager years, young teenager to mid-teenager, I did have a PS2.
When I was a young warthog.
When
he was a young warthog.
Oh, very nice. Thanks. So I had a PS2 for a little bit of my childhood, which was cool.
Same.
But now I'm an adult, and because of Windows,
and I've grown
Xbox buying Microsoft.
Now I'm an adult, and I've grown up, and I bought a computer, and my computer has Microsoft on it, and Xbox is owned by Microsoft.
Yeah, that was the point I was actually going to make. So like,
man, if only Samsung could buy PlayStation. Oh no, Apple buys PlayStation.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happens.
Now introducing the new Apple Play.
Well, actually, it'd be Sony. It had to be Sony that they have to buy, which would be hard considering Apple and Sony are kind of competitors. I'd argue. But yeah,
they'll buy them eventually.
So I don't know how to do this. Do I want to have Xbox of today, or do I want to vote the PlayStation of the old?
See,
I think I'll probably want to go Xbox because...
I mean, you know what my answer is at the moment.
Oh, yeah, PlayStation. No, Xbox,
That's an Xbox controller, yeah.
Controller, sorry, yes, yeah. I'll go Xbox.
Even though I actually hate Xboxes. I'd rather get a PlayStation.
Oh my gosh. Right. PlayStation is better. Wow, 30% Xbox, 62 PlayStation.
That's fair. PlayStation is a better console, if you ask me. It's always been a better console.
It's just hard to get because people keep trying to hoard them and stuff.
The only reason I choose Xbox over PlayStation, and this is entirely because of Microsoft, it's because of computers. Like, you don't see me using this controller with an actual Xbox. You see me using it with the desktop.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the only reason I'd get Xbox Pass as well. Like you were saying to get it right, and we could do Power Washer.
Game
right?
Pass, yeah.
The Game Pass.
And Farm Simulator.
And Farm Simulator. Oh boy, I can't wait to crash a tractor. If I wanted to do Farm Simulator, Jackson, I'd go to our not our in-laws, but our in-laws' parents, whatever they're called, our grand-in-laws, and I'd go have a ride in their tractor.
Oh, we did, remember?
We did, yes. No, but I wanted to drive it. The only reason I didn't say get out and let me drive is because they're not on this farm anymore. They're on that smaller property. I'm like, and I kind of wanted the extra space.
Well, my cousins my uncle and auntie still live on a farm, the family farm. So, yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, my brother's bought a tractor recently, and he's got a bit of land out.
Do some doughies.
Maybe. He's got motorbikes too, so should do that next time. See if he's got have a ride of his motorbike. I didn't even think of that.
Well, now you know what to do.
Yeah. Finally, a reason to go visit my mother.
Hi, Mum. Oh, cool tractor.
No, it's hi, Mum. Going over to bros. Since they live around the corner for each other.
Yeah. This next one. Are we living in a simulation?
Yes.
I kind of agree. My cousin...
Oh, that's really scary.
said to me...
Oh, that's really scary.
Oh, it's 50-50 just about.
Oh, that's 51 says yes, 49 says no. Oh, that's really freaky.
Yeah, my cousin said that jokingly to me once. I was like, you joke about that, but that could almost be the case.
Well, no, so you got to think about it like... really, really deep.
Yeah, deeply.
Like I'm talking. So, for example, you think about how the computer works, right? You think about how a program works. It's got all the code in it, and then inside that code, it drops all the way down to nothing but ones and zeros.
Yes.
So, and you think about how advanced
binary code. Is that what it's called?
Binary code, correct. Yeah. But you think about how far. Like, for example, we're looking at what Gunny sent us. That video of the new Unreal Engine 5.
Oh, yeah.
And how, he sent us that video, and it actually looked like a real train station, like an actual train station. Yeah. Now, you think about that. If that could just keep going up, then in theory, you could create a virtual reality and have programs around, wandering around thinking, living their lives, and it would be like, you'd have no idea. You'd have no idea that you're actually just... a 1 or a 0 inside a computer code.
Yeah. I just had a thought. Imagine if Sims 5 had Unreal Engine 5 in it, and you'd be like the real Sims. Like,
how do we know we're not the Sims?
Where's your green diamond above your head, Troy? I don't see it.
Zuzu. That's it. It's that. Zuzu.
That's Organish.
I don't know what the sounds they make. I don't play that game.
And then they have the soundtrack where they actually take real life songs and get the singers to redo the song, but just do absolute gibberish. So that. So you still my sunshine. You know the song "Still My Sunshine." They really changed it to "Still My Station."
I'm just thinking.
Just Someone did a TikTok of how
Jackson, because I see it I'm trying to get as close as I can without it sounding too bad.
You joke, but that's exactly how it would sound. Someone did a TikTok about like how Sims sound, and they were like, if you speak Italian with an American accent, you basically sound like a Sim. And I was like, wow, that's actually really close.
If you speak Italian with an American accent, I'm just trying to think of I'm trying to think of Italian now.
So like, buongiorno.
Bellissimo. Yeah, if you try to speak Italian but use gibberish. With an
American accent. That's how they did it. It was so convincing. But yeah.
I can't. Yeah. I'm just trying to imagine trying to speak gibberish Italian with a Southerner American accent.
Yeah, I know. That is hard to do. Because you're doing so many things at once.
Buongiorno. So yeah.
Well, I know so new.
That
Buongiorno. Buongiorno.
Oh, you're really trying. I was trying to do a southern accent.
Oh, that's fair.
Like,
Next one. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? It
Yes.
seems to be.
Yes, Die Hard's a
seems to
Christmas
be.
movie.
Because it's always on at Christmas time. Ooh.
And the movie literally takes place the day before Christmas or Christmas Day.
Yeah. I feel like I do see it a lot on TV. If back in the day, I remember seeing it more. Yeah.
It is a Christmas movie, 100%. I don't know why people are saying no. That's just because it's an action movie. Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Bruce Willis, get your act together.
Yeah. This next one, I took a while to figure out what it was trying to say, but I realised what it said. So,
I worked it out straight away.
Yeah, I didn't.
It took me like 5 extra seconds to go middle edge. Oh, yep.
I like edge. So middle brownie piece or edge piece. I like the edges because I feel like there's more.
I mean, what if it's burnt? Because it'll be burnt on the edge first.
Well,
the middle piece wouldn't be burnt.
That's where you get the crunch.
You get the crunch.
Oh, my tooth.
Oh man, this brownie. Oh, tasty. Do I detect a hint of syrup?
The edge piece is tasty, apparently. 51% say edge, 49% say middle. So that's borderline.
I clicked middle, but it depends on if you like your brownie a bit softer or if you want the hard a bit.
Because you can always microwave it and have ice cream with it. It's nice.
But 51, 49, that makes sense.
Hmm.
That's about right, 50%.
This next one's weird. Sock, shoe, or sock, shoe, shoe. No, sorry. Sock, shoe, or sock, shoe.
So put your sock on, then your shoe on, then your sock on, then your shoe on.
No,
or
put socks on first. Your socks on first.
Yeah, it's both socks on first and then both shoes. Why would you?
I don't know. But 18% of the people vote for the first way.
No. 80% said second.
Yeah, 18.
Oh, 18%, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's retarded, but yeah.
That's dumb, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
iPhone. No, that's fine. iPhone or Android. Now, this is where you're Android and I'm iPhone.
It's what? You're an iPhone, really?
Yes, always am, always will be.
Why?
Because I can't be bothered learning new tricks. I'm an old dog.
Learning new tricks? What? Learning to be able to spell stuff with one finger instead of having to type every time?
Well, to be fair, I have.
You just have to slide.
Phone is iPhone, but my work phone's an Android.
Yeah.
So,
and which one's better?
I still prefer iPhone.
iPhone's terrible. The worst.
That's just your stupid opinion.
Oh my goodness! Look at that. It's a shame that people think iPhone's better.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It's because. Do you know why? It's because this is.
Well, wasn't iPhone first? Because it's the brand.
It was the brand. I'm not sure if I think Android phones might have come out first, but every time iPhone has released a phone and said, "Oh, with this new feature," you look at the Samsung phone 3 generations prior. And they've just released the phone with the feature and haven't mentioned it. So iPhone always make a big deal out of something that Android has already done. Yeah. And the other thing I'd have to say is that the best way for me to describe it is that people who use iPhones are simpler compared to people who use Androids. Anybody who uses an Android likes to have something. They like to have a computer in their phone. Yeah. People who have iPhones just want a toy.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Or I guess a device would be a better choice for it. Because you can do Android is so much more versatile.
I'd agree because the fact that because Bluetooth, Apple got rid of Bluetooth and did their own thing.
They got rid of
kind
Bluetooth?
Of me. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It's called AirDrop.
How do you I know AirDrop is a file. It's a
form of Bluetooth, but it's not really.
I thought it was just a I thought it was just a file sharing thing. So I'm confused. If I have this Bluetooth speaker, can I still connect my iPhone to it?
Yes. Oh, well then, yeah, I guess what I said is irrelevant, not the right.
It sounds like they've just gone, we don't want people to use other stuff. We want people to use our wireless system.
Yeah, correct.
Our wireless system.
Yeah,
so they've taken Bluetooth and then they've gone, we don't want to recreate a new wireless system. We'll just change the name our devices have on it.
Yeah, so that's the thing, right?
Oh my goodness.
It's kind of the same with when you're trying to video call someone. Like you do FaceTime. You can't FaceTime Android. You can only FaceTime iPhone to iPhone.
I mean, you can. You just can't use it with the phone app. You have to download a separate app like Discord, for example.
Or WhatsApp or something
WhatsApp,
like that.
correct.
Yeah.
And again, those require data rather than phone service and all that.
Yeah. All right, we've got 2 more. Does a straw have 1 hole or 2 holes? I believe it's 2 because there's 1 on each end.
Well, no, because it's 1 hole that just goes all the way through.
Oh, true. It's a pipe.
It's not 2 holes. It's a pipe. Yes. It's only got 1 hole.
Oh wow! People think 2. Wow. I mean, not majority, but like surprising amount. People think 2.
It is confusing because when you think about it, there are 2 entry points.
Yeah. Yes.
But it is only 1. The whole thing is a pipe or a hole.
Yeah, and when you're using it, there's 1 entry, 1 exit point.
In fact, I don't even think it would be defined as a hole.
No, not really.
Because a hole has to have a bottom, I think. Right? Oh. Yeah, because if it doesn't have a bottom, or if it goes all the way through, it's a pipe. It's not a hole.
Correct. It's not a hole. Does a straw have 1 pole or 2 poles?
I guess some people. That's just 1 big pole.
Yeah.
Has true entry points or exit points or points of entry. Yes.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, it's a whole lot of fun.
Oh, you can talk about it for days. A whole lot of discussion.
It's like looking for a needle in a straw sack.
Well, just playing Rocket League with Kyle before, and he was complaining about the paper straws.
Oh yeah.
I like paper straws. It's not that bad.
I like that they've changed the bread things to paper. You know the little bread clips for the plastic clips.
Right.
A lot of them paper. A lot of them are like a little bit of cardboard now. I'm like, yes. Why couldn't they have done that sooner? It's cheaper and probably more. Like you can pump out more of them because you're just printing cardboard.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Last great debate option: smooth peanut butter or chunky peanut butter.
I mean, I guess I prefer chunky, but
same. Yeah. I prefer chunky too.
Wow. That is
people need to go outside and touch grass.
I mean, I can understand more people preferring smooth peanut butter, but like it's peanut butter. You get a bit of nut.
It's still peanut butter. It's still
add
peanut
a bit
butter.
I know, but add a bit of nut to it.
Yeah.
Add a bit of nut to your pan. Don't do that. Well, unless your wife likes that or partner.
If you're curious
or
and
dog.
You want to explore. If you want to explore and be curious, give it a go. But
if you're curious, add a bit of nut to your pan and call over your pet.
If you want a really sticky situation, add a bit of honey. Well, I was going to ask you, Troy, because with crunchy peanut butter, what do you like to have crunchy peanut butter with, if anything? Or just have it by itself?
All right, so here's the funny thing.
Right.
Last time I had a peanut butter sandwich was literally yesterday when I went to visit a mate and he gave me one. Okay. But here's the funny thing: the last time I had a peanut butter sandwich before that was probably over a year ago.
Wow.
I'd use peanut butter to make satay sauce and in curries and in other things, but I never use it to make a sandwich.
Fair enough.
Like I can't be bothered making. Same thing. We've got Vegemite in there that's probably been sitting in there for like
years,
over a year, at least over a year, and I have not had a Vegemite sandwich. I'll have one. I like Vegemite sandwiches. I just don't think to make them.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, crunchy peanut butter and honey on toasted bread is amazing.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
It's a great combination. Like that's all I'll have with crunchy peanut butter. I'll have it with honey on toast.
You know what's a great combination?
What's that?
A bit of soy sauce, a bit of chili, a bit of curry, and some peanut butter, and you got yourself a satay sauce right there. Maybe a little bit of fish sauce as well.
There you go. Well, yeah, that's so we've settled it. Sort of, not really.
We've settled it, all right.
We've settled it.
Next, we'll be moving on to life checklist.
We'll deal with that next time, but yeah.
Or Earth reviews.
Yeah. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. We're running out of time, so we won't do an intricate story. We'll save it for next time.
I think we've had too much time.
One thing I would like to talk about is that Troy and I are doing gaming together. Lately we've been doing prop hunt with Ghost Mod
editing.
with great editing. Great
Editing by me. It's the best.
And what else was there we were doing, Troy? Was it just prop hunt so far?
That's all we've done so far. You keep trying to get me to get Xbox Pass so I can simulate washing my car instead of going out and actually washing my car. Tell you what, next video, it'll be a video of us washing our cars RIL. Or is it RL?
Yeah, IRL's correct. I'm just gonna slap a GoPro onto my car roof and just go through a car wash.
No, get a 360 camera so you get every angle.
Yeah, nice.
Gonna do the friggin' stand up and like start washing like this.
Be one of them sexy car washer people. Nailing it.
Sexy car washes.
Car washes. Sign him up. Sign up Troy to your car wash.
I'll get down, start cleaning the rim. The guy's just standing behind me, rubbing his belly like, "There's a boy, getting there nice and deep."
You'll get your money's worth.
Give me my money's worth.
But yeah, so basically, just stay tuned to our channels. Look out for those videos that are coming in the future. Troy's gonna try out multiverses, I think.
I might. Depends on if I want to make a bloody Warner Brothers games account.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I can't wait to have all these different accounts that friggin' can't combine them anymore.
Yeah. If there's a game you like to see us play together, let us know in the comments below or somewhere. Let us know somewhere.
Or at least let Jackson know. That way.
Yeah.
That way, I'll know.
Because we might try to do some actual capturing of, recording Rocket League gameplay because we do play it a lot.
I mean, hey, I record it all the time. I just haven't done anything with it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we're both champs in twos, which is kind of nice. But
yeah, one day.
All right, thank you guys.
Still got to get back to champ.
Yeah, well, you gotta.
I mean, one win away is not very difficult.
True.
You better not. I
won't. As long as you don't.
You better not. I'm trying to think of the word. I'm having a mental blank. No. The other one. When you're doing well, but then you suddenly stop
throwing.
Throwing. That's it. I don't know why I had a mental blank about that. You better not throw on me.
Oh gosh, no, I won't.
I'll save it.
So shush. So yeah, well, next
I'll
week,
edit it to the wall.
So next week we'll probably go through the rest of this website, Earth reviews 10 years ago, printing money stuff.
I love the Earth reviews thing. It's bloody brilliant.
Yeah, I
think it's so good. I'm just going to scroll randomly down and click on something. That sunsets. 4.7 stars out of 10.
Oh, is that all?
Yep.
Jeez. Ungrateful.
The reviews aren't loading. Here we go. Best time of the day. It's very mesmerizing. Could watch it all day, but the fact is, only for a short time every day makes it special, I think.
Oh, gosh.
I want to find. Oh, here we go. 1 star. Only once a day.
Anyway, don't talk too much about it. We give it away for the next episode, Troy. Jeez.
I know. I just did two reviews. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, guys. Thank you guys for watching or listening. If you liked it, please leave a like. Subscribe to both Troy and I. Both of the channel links will be in the description.
That's it. You better put it in there.
Yeah. Let us know what you want us to talk about once, maybe. And, yeah.
Alright, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good eye, mate. Good eye, mate.
Good eye, yeah. You catch
Good
up.
eye.
Just bye.